When first into this country a stranger I came, nobody knew me or yet they knew my name, for I was a poor sailor boy just came across the sea, and it was the beginning of my sad misery. Then at home, dearest home, and at home you shall be. Home, dearest home, in your own country, where the oak and the ash and the bonny willow tree, for they're all a-growing green in sweet North America. Now the soldier being tired, wearied, and hanging down his head, he called for a candle to light him to bed. Oh, the night was being dark, and she thought it no harm, and she hopped in behind for to keep her true love warm. And at home, dearest home, and at home you shall be. Home, dearest home, in your own country, where the oak and the ash and the bonny willow tree, for they're all a-growing green in sweet North America. So early next morning the sailor arose, and into her apron threw handfuls of gold, saying, "Here, my pretty fair maid, go buy yourself some bread, and remember the sailor boy that and it's home, dearest home, and it's home you shall be. Home, dearest home, in your own country, where the oak and the ash and the bonny willow tree, for they're all a-growing green in sweet North America." Now if it is a girl, it shall wear a golden ring, and if it is a boy, he shall drive a stallion team, with his new companion hat and his roundabout so blue. He shall walk the corded deck as his daddy used to do. And it's home, dearest home, and it's home you shall be. Home, dearest home, in your own country, where the oak and the ash and the bonny willow tree, for they're all a-growing green in sweet North America. So now this youngest, and she's none of the worst, silver in her pocket and gold within her purse. She'll go higher, higher than us, and she'll pay too higher a feast, and she'll pass for a maid in some foreign countries. And it's home, dearest home, and it's home you shall be. Home, dearest home, in your own country, where the oak and the ash and the bonny willow tree, for they're all a-growing green in sweet North America.
All right, you just go right along.
Willie was a useful lover, full of mirth and fond of play. Willie was a useful lover, full of mirth and fond of play, till at length his mind it did discover, till some pretty lady gay, till he had a low, addling, dum, till he had a low, addling, dum, day. Then he went to the board of the vessel by the name of William Carl. Her gentle fingers long and slender, all bedaubed with the pitch and tar, till he had a low, addling, dum, till he had a low, addling, dum, day. There one day in Mr. Rose's scrimmage, she was there among the last. Her sailor jacket for one button, there appeared her lily white breast, till he had a low, addling, dum, till he had a low, addling, dum, day. Gentle lady, says the captain, what misfortune has brought you here? I'm on pursuit of my true lover, pressed he was in the other year, till he had a low, addling, dum, till he had a low, addling, dum, day. You're on pursuit of your true lover, pray come tell to me his name. Willie Taylor, they do call him, he lives in the Isle of Man. Willie Taylor, they do call him. He lives in the Isle of Man, and early, early tomorrow morning you will see him as he walks the strand. Till the adalo, adling, dum, till the adalo, adling, dum, dee. Early, early the next morning, early at the break of day, there she saw her Willie Taylor and his bride come walking gay. To the adalo, adling, dum, to the adalo, adling, dum, ding. Now you false Willie Taylor, for your sake I've risked my life, and those that wed you shan't enjoy you, for this moment I'll take your life. To the adalo, adling, dum, to the adalo, adling, dum, ding. Then she called for a sword and a pistol at her command, and there she shot her Willie Taylor and his bride at his right hand. Till the adalo, adling, dum, till the adalo, adling, dum, ding. Now that Captain gave her credit for the love she had for him. She made him the head and chief commander of the ship called Willie Ann. To the adalo, adling, dum, to the adalo, adling, dum, dee. I got this. 'Twas oft in the night, in the cold stormy night, and the truth I'll tell unto thee, and the truth I will tell unto thee. He followed me up and he followed me down until my bedchamber came. I had not the wings for to fly away, nor the tongue to tell hidden nay, 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 nor the tongue to tell hidden nay. He says, go take of your father's gold, likewise of your mother's fee, and 2 steeds out of yonder stable where there stands 30 and 3, where there stands 30 and 3. She went and took of her father's gold, likewise of her mother's fee, and 2 steeds out of yonder stable where there stood 30 and 3, where there stood 30 and 3. He set her on that nimble going round, and he lit down the dark cold grave, and they reached the broad river side 4 long hours before it was day, 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 4 long hours before it was day. Light off, light off, light off, said he. For 6 kings' daughters I've rounded here, and the 7th you shall be, and the 7th you shall be. Is this the promise you made to me? Is this the promise, says she? You promised to take me to fair Scotland, and there you would marry me, and there you would marry me. Now light off, light off, light off, my pretty fair maid, lay off that silken gown, for they are too rich and costly for the rock in the salty sea, for the rock in the salty sea. Light off, light off, light off yourself, turn your face toward the leaf of the tree, for you are too rich of a building for a naked woman to see, for a naked woman to see. And he turned his face toward the leaves of the tree, and her back turned.
That's right, and back turned on the leaves.
Yes. And her back turned round to me, and she caught him around the small middle, and she tripled him into the sea, and she tripled him into the sea. Lie there, you false-hearted wretch, lie there instead of me. It's 6 kings' daughters you've drowned here, but the 7th drowned thee, at the 7th drowned thee.
mama dog?
Just hold it down. No, it can get that. I can't do it. Lie there, you false-hearted wretch. Let's go there, you close to the costly for the rotten association, but I'll leave that go. Oh, she laid down, them all going down, and she laid that apple grave, and she reached her own dear father's home 2 long hours before it was day. 2 long hours before it was day. It's up bespoke, the pretty Paul parrot, all in its cage where it lay. Oh, what is the matter with my pretty Polly, that she's prattling so long before day. That she's prattling so long before day. It's up bespoke, the pretty Polly, don't tell no tales on me. And your cage shall be of the yellow beaten gold, and she'll hang on yon green willow tree. And she'll hang on yon green willow tree. It's up bespoke, the good old man, all in his chamber where he lay. Oh, what is the matter with my pretty Polly, that she's prattling so long before day. That she's prattling so long before day. I'm calling on my pretty Polly for to chase the cats away, for to chase the cats away. I didn't get that up and spoke and put it all apart and then it came to me.
Is that all of it?
That's all of it.
All right, sir. Thank you.
Just wait a moment, like this.
All right. Get straight out.
I want to check the tune. There was a table, boatsman, and double-ended well. I guess that's all right. I just wanted to catch the tune. All right?
Yeah, all right.
There was a boatsman and double-ended well. He had a loving woman and the tailor loved her well. Come-a-rowdy-doo-dee-dowdy, come-a-rowdy-doo-dee-dowdy. The boatman's gone to sea and the balance of his crew, and on this lonely night I'm a-going to stay with you. Come-a-rowdy-doo-dee-dowdy, come-a-rowdy-doo-dee-day. She gathered up his hat, tight bringing close, and I you there, you're as snug as a rose. Come-a-rowdy-doo-dee-dowdy, come-a-rowdy-doo-dee-day. Shut it off a little bit.
Go ahead. Anytime you want.
Oh. All right. I made a little miss there.
All right, we'll go back. Just start again and go all over it whenever.
Well, that'll try to catch it there on that.
Well, if you caught it, then just go ahead.
Huh?
If you caught it.
Just
Go ahead.
Just let it go. Huh?
Just let it go and go right on. Anytime.
She gathered up his hat. I'll get that ahead. My husband has a chest that's standing by the cupboard. It's like you're as snug as a rose ice.
As quiet as a mouse in the middle, or safe as a mouse in the middle?
You're as safe as a mouse in the middle. Come-a-rowdy-doo-dee-dowdy, come-a-rowdy-doo-dee-day. It happened to be just 12 by the clock, when up stepped the boatman at the door. He did not come-a-rowdy-doo-dee-dowdy, come-a-rowdy-doo-dee-day. She come running downstairs, she unlocked the door, she climbed up and embraced him and gave to him a kiss. Come-a-rowdy-doo-dee-dowdy, come-a-rowdy-doo-dee-day. She climbed up and embraced him and gave to him a kiss. It's oh my loving woman, what's the meaning of this? Come-a-rowdy-doo-dee-dowdy, come-a-rowdy-doo-dee-dowdy. I did not come for this to disturb you of your rest. I'm going to the sea and I came for my chest. Come-a-rowdy-doo-dee-dowdy, come-a-rowdy-doo-dee-day. It's up stepped the boatman, stout, stiff and strong. He picked up the chest and he carried it along. Tum-a-rowdy-doody-dowdy, tum-a-rowdy-doody-day. He had not got more than halfway through the town. The weight of the tailor caused the sweat to roll down. Tum-a-rowdy-doody-dowdy, tum-a-rowdy-doody-day. They laid down the chest themselves for to rest. Says one to the other, what the devil's in the chest? Tum-a-rowdy-doody-dowdy, tum-a-rowdy-doody-day. There's none of them could the chest undo. Up stepped the boatman with a 2-inch screw. Tum-a-rowdy-doody-dowdy, tum-a-rowdy-doody-day. He unlocked the chest in the presence of them all, and there lay the tailor like a hog in his stall. Tum-a-rowdy-doody-dowdy, tum-a-rowdy-doody-day. You've hooked me, you've coaxed me, you've thundered me with fear. I've got you this far, and I'll take you on to sea. And if I don't flog you, the devil may be. Tum-a-rowdy-doody-dowdy, tum-a-rowdy-doody-day. I've got you this far, and I'll take you on to sea. I'll take you down to China, and I'll swap you off for tea. Tum-a-rowdy-doody-dowdy, tum-a-rowdy-doody-day. One morning in May, the leaves were all green and all nature seemed gay. I spied a fair couple on the Ireland shore, reviewing the ocean as the wild billows roar. Oh Sally, you're the maid I adore, and to leave you behind it would grieve my heart sore. Your parents are rich and in anger with me, and to tarry long with them ruined I'd be. She dressed herself up in a suit of men's clothes, then off to her father she instantly goes. She purchased a ship and paid down the demand, but little thought he was from his own daughter's hand. Come now and make ready, come love in great haste. Come now and make ready, we have no time to waste. They hoisted their topsail and the hawser for joy, and away they went sailing in the Lady Lurloy. But when her old father, who came this to know, go take and pursue them, their lives will destroy, for they ne'er shall escape in the Lady Lurloy. They first sailed to Boston, that city of fame. Come, Major Commander, they'll tell you the same. I could go on, just skip and go on a piece.
All right, you do that and get that down there.
Turn back and go back to old Ireland shore, and the hardest of grape shot most posted will pour, when louder than thunder bright. But Sally's true lover made them this reply, for the sake of young Sally she would conquer or die. From broadside to broadside most thirsty did pour, when louder than thunder bright cannons did roar. But Sally's true lover had made them this play, for the sake of young Sally he would conquer or die. Now that comes in. Oh, that's okay. That's it. That'll be all I can get in.
Is that all that your boss called out? Go right ahead.
If there's two little babes were mine, fair the flowers of fadio, I dressed them up in silk so fine down by the Greenwood Side, yo. when us two little babes were thine, fair the flowers to fade, oh, you neither dressed nor clothed us fine down by the Greenwood Side, oh, but with your penknife keen and sharp, fair the flowers to fade, oh, you pierced us two babes to the heart down by the Greenwood Side, oh.
What you please,
What had you for supper, oh Randall, my son? What had you for supper, my dear and sweet one? Eels fried in fresh butter, mother, make my bed soon, for I'm sick at my heart and I fain would lie down. Oh, where did you catch them, oh Randall, my son? Oh, where did they catch them, my dear and sweet one? Down in the cellar with a fire shovel and tongs I got them now. What you will to your brother, oh Randall, my son? What you will to your brother, my dear and sweet one? My horse saddle and bridle, mother, make my bed soon, for I'm sick at my heart and I fain would lie down. What you will to your sister, oh Randall, my son? What you will to your sister, my dear and sweet one? My watch key and your mother, make my bed soon, for I'm sick at my heart and I fain would lie down. What you will to your father, oh Randall, my son? What you will to your father, my dear and true one? My trunk key and clothing, mother, make my bed soon, for I'm sick at my heart and I fain would lie down.
true love.
What you will to your true love, oh Randall, my son? What you will to your true love, my dear and true sweet one? Hell's fire and brimstone, mother, make my bed soon, for I'm sick at my heart and I fain would lie down. It was of a fearless Irishman, a long story I will tell. His name was Willie Brennan, and in Ireland he did dwell. It was on the Brink mountain where he began his high career, and many a wealthy gentleman before him shook with fear. Brennan on the moor, Brennan on the moor, bold and undaunted stood Brennan on the moor. Now Willie got with a peddler boy by the name of Julius Bond. They travelled on together till the day began to dawn. The peddler found that his money was gone, likewise his watch and chain. He at once encountered Brennan and he robbed him back again. Brennan on the moor, Brennan on the moor, bold and undaunted stood Brennan on the moor. One day upon the highway, Willie sat down. He met the mayor of Chassil 1 mile outside of town. The mayor knew his feature, and I think, young man, said he, that your name is Willie Brennan, you must come along with me. Brennan on the moor, Brennan on the moor, bold and undaunted stood Brennan on the moor. How Willie's wife had been to town, provisions for to buy. And when she saw her Willie, she began to weep and cry, crying, Willie, dearest Willie. And before Willie had time to speak, she passed to him a blunderbuss from underneath her cloak. Brennan on the moor, Brennan on the moor, low down undaunted stood Brennan on the moor. Now with this loaded blunderbuss, the truth I will unfold. He made the mayor tremble and he robbed him of his gold. 500 pounds was offered for his apprehension there, but he with horse and saddle to the mountains did prepare. Brennan on the moor, Brennan on the moor, bold and undaunted stood Brennan on the moor. Come out to bed, Irish boys, listen to me. I will sing you the praises of Johnmorrissey, who has lately been challenged for 10,000 pounds to fight Ned the Black Man of Mulberry Town. On the 18th of March the fight do we hold, where thousands assembled with silver and gold. There was 20 one way, where the bet's on Black Ned. Morrissey, the Irishman, would be killed dead. At 6 in the morning, the fight to begin. Stripped off to the buff and hopped into the ring. Lay down your belt now, the blackie did say, or your life I will take and bury on this day. The first, second, and third round the Irish did cry, success to the country that raised you, my boy, and never for bribery nor country disown. For all that we are worth, we will bet on your bone. Fourth, fifth, and sixth round, and up to the 10th, when Morrissey sees some severe blows on the belt, up to the 14th was severely knocked down, and it bled from his ears as he lay on the ground. Reinforced by John Heaton, the second in prime, when Morrissey rushed into the ring like a lion. From that day it boxed to the 23rd round, and every box the Black came to the ground. Oh, the Black picked up courage on the 23rd round, when Morrissey broke his left thumb on the ground. And the blood from his ears, it flowed down his back, and the foreigners all thought he'd be killed by the Black. Now the 24th, 5th, and 6th round was fought in great style, when Morrissey turned to the Irish and smiled, coming down on the Blackie with a powerful stroke. He left him blinded with the skull of him broke.